shit, and Jeff Bezos ain't shit for sure.
How you just open up like that?
Cause I don't understand how you could have all this money and you got to be able to have this money and to have the job that you or the business that you created. Your logistics is fucking off the chain, right? So you would think you would have all these mechanisms in place to make sure something important as a TSA key to a fucking luggage case that you just bought would come in the package.
You talking about your stuff.
But obviously that's too much to ask of Jeff Bezos. So whatever.
You talking about, I don't know if that's him, bro. That's not his stuff. You gotta remember, these are individual businesses that give their stuff to that business. They gotta hold their stuff accountable.
No. We're not giving Jeff. No. Because you have the buyer and seller place, right, where it shows you where you buying and selling from, right?
Yeah.
Bought from Amazon.com. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's his fault, bro. He should have the shit in order, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's his situation.
That's his people, bro. You gotta, someone needs to be fired. You better escalate that all the way to the top. You gotta write a letter, bro. Write a letter
to the tippy top.
Let your white side out. Write that letter, bro.
Fish snacks.
What movie was that? I'm gonna write a letter, and then they were like, they were like shook because she got so mad. It was a movie. The lady goes, "I'm so angry. I'm gonna write a letter." get that up to Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos will wipe his ass.
Jeff don't get no fucks. Yeah, he don't get no fucks. Nigga, luggage.
He's gonna be like, sue me.
It's like, what company did you get that luggage from? Like, yeah, I'll buy that company. What the fuck you talking about? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh man, what a week though. You getting ready to travel?
Always what a week. Yeah, man.
So we messing out on the cast next week. We're gonna try to fit it in though. Pause. Yo, pause. Yo, speaking of pause. Oh my gosh. Speaking of pause.
A lot of shit been getting put on pause this week.
Speaking of pause, who had the pause of the week, bro?
Who had the what's that guy's name?
This man, what's his name? J. Cole?
Cole, yeah, Cole had the fucking my bad.
Oh God. Hold on, let me pull that. Hold on.
Cole had the fucking pause.
We need to follow that one guy you were talking about last time.
It's an unnecessary pause though.
The court guy.
Opinion. Yeah, we gotta follow that.
Yeah. But do you know the name of that guy that does the courthouse pauses?
I can't. I know I follow dude, but I don't.
I gotta find him, bro. I gotta find him. Have you seen the other dude too that does the video where he does shark bite and the big buff dude, and he be dancing. He's like huge, like
the dude that be doing the food joints.
The food reviews,
yeah. My man,
I think he's called Big Groove.
Yeah, Big Groove. Yeah, something like that. This guy I follow. I think he back in the city too, but his name Wilmer. I think his name is.
Yeah,
and he a New York dude, and he be talking about he hates that guy so much. Like he's like, I want to fight this guy. It's like, y'all let me know where he
Big Groove for.
I don't know.
Why you want to fight
Big
Groove?
Thinking he be doing too much, bro, with that.
Okay,
yeah.
I will say when he first started, him and his boy be doing too much, but then because I guess it was to get the viewership up, and then he started doing somewhere he be civil and he'll go into a really nice restaurant, and I think it's funny though when he's mad calm, when he goes up to the plate of food, and then he's sits there and he's like, okay, he sits down, they drop off the food, he's like, thank you, and he eats, he's like, then he stands up, bro, whoa. And he just walks through the restaurant, and then he comes back and he does a quick dance. And then he sits down. He's like, it's good. I think it's his gimmick. It's goofy, but it's his gimmick. and it's funny, but I like the more calm. And then when he feels the food, he just gets up and he walks through the restaurant, comes back, and it's just like, it's good. Or he does his little shark bite part. But they're like, everybody got their own gimmicks, but like, it's funny. My wife and I were watching him and we're like, bro, buddy is huge. Like, how can he dance like that? Like, and then I think we saw him on Druski a while back. And then Druski was like, that boy's legs a little too loose for me, bro. Like, he's too big. He goes, big black nigga. He makes a note. Druski writes a note. He's like, big black nigga. He was like, big black ass nigga. Like, something like that. And then, like, he said, he's too loose, bro. Like, how you moving like that? So, all this to say, anyways, we found an interview where they were talking to Big Groove. Bro, he's only like 5'11", but the camera and he's only 5'. He said he's 5'11", 270 pounds, bro. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's a big guy.
Not that big. 5'11" is not that big.
You're pretty much 6 foot though. You're 1 inch away from 6 foot.
I'm probably 5'11",
and then you 270.
270, 6 foot 270.
270. You're a big dude, bro.
270.
If he's standing next to somebody. If he's standing next to somebody 6 foot 6'1", he's not that far from them. And then 270 is going to just make him look fucking crazy.
The way the camera looks on him, bro, he look about 6'5" and plus, bro. Like he looks huge, and then when he walks around, he's like, boom, boom, his shoulders. I was like, damn, buddy, he's huge. And then he be hitting the African dances. It was so funny. Well, okay, so you got that guy, then you got the Druski going on with the Erica Kirk. We got to talk about that too today. The Erica Kirk Druski beef, bro.
Yes. Crying ass, conservative ass motherfucker.
Oh, snap. Wait, but before we go on to that one too, we got to go over what was it? The pause of the week. The pause.
The unnecessary pause of the week.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Jeez. Yeah.
By the time September crept up, I had you on my mind the whole summer. Right. I'm like, fuck, I told Cam September I'd probably be done. And mind you, the whole time, you don't know this, but I was telling you the other day, it's like, every time I had you on my mind, like, fuck, like, I'm behind schedule, right? But somewhere in my thoughts, I'm thinking about you, because I'm like, yo, I told Cam I'd be done by such and such.
Just real quick, right? Me being on your mind is pause.
Hold up, bro. Like, the fact that he was so serious, I thought he was going to really say something. Like, this was all about the lawsuit that these two were talking about. Cam put a lawsuit on J. Cole for not showing up, right?
And for misleading him.
For misleading him, like putting him off over and over and over. J. Cole's explaining himself. And then, so I'm thinking this is a serious conversation. Like, they're going into this, like, interview where they're just basically coming off of, like, practically going to sue him for this, and he's explaining himself, and for Cam to just say hold on and then he doesn't stop there. Hold on, let's keep it going. Come on, man.
Yeah. And let's just.
That's my first.
You said it like 3 times.
You said it like 3 times.
I won't be on your mind that much, man. So I just want to get that out the way real quick. But go ahead, my bad. I didn't want to interrupt the story.
I didn't mean to interrupt the story.
Me being on your mind is pause.
Fucking Cam, dog.
Yo,
he just had to fit that shit. He had to get the pause in there.
Yo,
just had
him
to
and
break
Mace
the
be
ice,
serious on the pauses.
Oh, they be dead ass. They be dead ass on that pause. Pause on the dead ass.
Oh my! Pause has been around for a long time. I could say that's been at least 20 years. More maybe. I feel like that's been around over 20 years.
Been around for a while.
It's one of the
all
games,
this shit
bro.
is. It all goes, comes back, whatever. It's all
Yeah.
fat. But yeah, that shit was a that was a funny moment for a very unentertaining fucking interview. Did you watch that shit?
I did. You said something earlier.
Yo, I'm gonna say something.
Cam only spoke twice, you said?
Cam only spoke. He only asked 2 questions. What he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Cole is probably the most uninteresting person, bro.
Oh, hold on.
Like, he might be, dog.
Oh,
and it's cool. It's cool because
wild.
because he don't. I mean, maybe because he probably has some beliefs or something somewhere that I could probably fuck with, but he don't talk about those. So anything outside of that, I don't think I would have. I just don't find him interesting because he don't do shit. He don't do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like he be on his own time. Like he even said it. I don't know if it was that interview or another one. He been on a run. He done did a couple of them. But you know, he's like, if he ain't making music, he just with the family, dog. And this and I get it. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? Being uninteresting just means you are out the way doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm uninterested, motherfucker. But yeah, that
Wait,
that
you
shit
said
was
you're interesting or uninteresting? What did you say you are?
I don't know. I think it all depends on who I'm talking to, but I think I'm an interesting individual. Yeah.
I hear sometimes people tell me I need it. Like this whole podcasting thing we did. Like I had a lot of people say, Charles, you need to start your own podcast. Charles, you be talking about crazy stuff. Charles, you wilding. So I feel like there are first impressions, third impressions, sixth impressions. Like when I get to know people, they say that, you know, I guess I'm that conspiracy theorist kind of guy or whatever, but they say I need to talk more and put it on podcasts. And I'm like, so here we are. Let's start.
Our opinions out and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was
like J. Cole was talking, boy.
He was talking, but he was just telling the stories, bro. That's all he was doing. Yeah.
But like, you know, I will give him this. He did say a couple times, I'm sorry if that was like long-winded. He kept saying, I'm sorry if that was like long-winded. But you know, like that's you nervous, bro.
Yeah, I think some of that is that, and another part of it is to control the narrative, dog. Because as long as you're talking, you're controlling the story, bro. And it's like Cam, and he's not really a journalist in the sense to where he gonna
right. The transitions
pushback.
Were garbage. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But it's just he was just there because I guess for one, I guess you know Cole owed it to him. You know, even before the lawsuit, he owed him this. Facts. So that's that reason. And then, you know, just to clear the air that, you know, everything cool on that front as far as, you know, the lawsuit shit go. My thing was, with Cam, though, I'm like, cause he said at the end there, he was like, yeah, that wasn't going to go nowhere, homie. Like, that was just something for me to get your attention. And I'm just like, yo, bro never like hit you back. And just curbed you the whole time, right? And you put that lawsuit out, and it was time to go to court, and the judge awarded you like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Would you take the money still, or would you be like, nah, that was just something to get your attention, bro? But if they awarded you like 5-10 million, yo, Cam, you gonna take that 5-10 million, nigga? It wasn't about no y'all trying to get your attention. Nah, give me my money. That's the next thing we'd be hearing.
He did get awarded?
No. I'm just saying. And
if he did, yeah.
I'm just saying if that happened, you know what I'm saying? Because he said he only did the lawsuit just to get his attention.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, if Cole never would have got back to you on this shit, and you just what if he just let the lawsuit ride out? Or because at some point the judge gonna be like, yo, like, what are we doing here? Like, do you want to keep this going or do you want to throw it out? And then that's what does Cam do at that point? But I don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends on how much he sees it worth, I guess. But luckily, it didn't get that far. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, I heard from what I heard, it sounded like, you know, because I got employees, right? And like sometimes when you ask them a question, something simple. And if you forgot, just say you forgot, bro. But like when you start going down a list of excuses, like that annoys me even more. So I could see if like Cam did this to get his attention, supposedly, or like, bro, you just disrespected me.
I mean, he petty like that. I could see that. Yeah.
Who, Cam?
Yeah, Cam's petty like that. So
and on that, but on that same note, it's just like, oh, J. Cole. I mean, I'm not a rapper. I'm sure like there was some time. All it takes is one phone call before you go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, yo, Cam, this is going on, blah, blah, blah. I understand this. Or have your manager reach out. If you too busy, bro, then you need assistance. You need a manager. You need someone to step up and be like, yo, need to call Cam, let him know what's going on. No disrespect, because Cam is an OG. He's a legend. He's not my legend. I'm not a real big Cam fan. I think he's funny as hell. I like his interviews. I never was a fan of his music, you know, but no big deal.
Cam
Doesn't
was
mean
a
anything.
part of us though, because I mean, we was coming up when Cam was.
Yeah, but I never liked this
Dipset
style.
and all that
I never liked that style. The only person from Dipset, if I liked anyone, was really like Juelz Santana. Like, what?
You would like the pretty boy nigga, but yeah, that's.
Nigga, I don't care what he's looking like. Pause, bro.
Yeah,
he's tripping. Nah, I think he just had better raps. I looked at the value of the rap. What's funny?
Cam rap way better than Juelz, bro. Jim might be the better rapper now today. Jim is, but back then, wasn't nobody fucking with Cam. Cam was the better rapper, and then it was
Didn't Juelz Santana do a track with Wayne? I felt like he held his own with Wayne.
Mad joints with Wayne.
And you can tell though, like Wayne basically, wouldn't Wayne want to pick the best one? Like, did Cam do verses with?
Nah, I just think
Wayne is a GOAT, so Wayne probably worked with the best of the best.
I mean, Wayne and Juelz were just, I think, peers as far as age and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that age don't matter though, because it's like Jay-Z did tracks with Wayne too, and they're way apart, years apart, right?
Well, I'm saying
probably 5 years apart, 5, 6 years.
But Wayne and Jay don't hang out like that. Like Wayne and Juelz were like, they was like cool, like they had a friendship.
Real recognized,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. The GOAT recognized the best from them, bro. So I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's why Wayne didn't do nothing with Cam, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe he did. I don't know his whole catalog, but I'm just saying. They got joints together. Out of that, I like Juelz. What was I gonna say about that though? I was gonna say something, I forgot, but lost my train of thought. But,
yeah, that shit was but that interview was trash. I mean, because there was 2 parts to it. Because there was 2 questions. He got 2 questions out of him. The first question was
the Drake thing,
the suing thing, and he went and explained that shit, and then the Drake shit, and then he explained that.
Yeah.
That was the end of the interview right there. That was it.
I ain't like that.
I ain't like his thing about Drake shit either. I like J. Cole. I fuck with him lyrically, like. He's probably #1 like lyricist out here right now, currently. But just he's just some bullshit, bro. That was some bullshit.
I feel like it was a long-winded excuse to say I was scared, and then he's gonna put it off on God and blame it on God. God this, God that, God this. And I think they talked to Jay-Z about it. There was a Jay-Z interview, and they asked him about the beef too. And Jay-Z was like, "Well, you know, I would kind of almost want to get rid of it because it's like going after a person's character. And now the people who like Drake don't listen to Kendrick, and the people that like Kendrick don't listen to Drake. And now it's just all this beef going on, and it's a different world because of social media and this, that, and the fifth. But it's like you're trying to get rid of that." That it's like, I think it was one of the last elements. He talked about the 4 elements of hip hop, and he was talking about, okay, you got graffiti, you got the breakdancing, those are both kind of out, and then now you got the battle rap, and it's just like
breakdancing's in fucking Olympics now, so I don't know how far.
Yeah, I think did he say that? I think he said it. Yeah. He said that. He was like, breakdancing is in the Olympics, so that's gone.
Probably, yeah. I would say, culturally, it's gone. Yeah.
Whoever did that idea was like tripping, bro. But because honestly, the culture has to judge on who are the judges. I don't know who the judges.
Battles and shit. The battles don't. Yeah, that shit don't happen. But yeah, I mean, the elements of it.
Even the music in breakdancing has changed too. It's more like electro pop and boogaloo. It's not even like hip hop music anymore. They used to breakdance to hip hop. Now they just breakdance to boogaloo music. It's like, it's not even like
house music.
It's not. Yeah, it's like house pop. It's called electric boogaloo. Like. Okay, so anyways, besides that, but yeah, Jay-Z kind of said that, you know, without saying that he wanted to get rid of it, and then the whole thing with Nas, and for me, when Nas destroyed Jay-Z, like for me, it stained his reputation for sure, because I can't unsee what Nas said about looking like a rat, something. Say like a
hold on, man. So
compared to Beans, you whack, bro. Every time I see Jay-Z, I just hear these lyrics from Nas, bro.
That's so you saying Nas won that battle? Is that what you're saying?
The Ether destroyed Jay. For me,
you don't think skeeting on your baby mom's fucking car seat? You don't think that's
Nah, because I feel like Nas went after what he actually looked like. Jay-Z didn't really talk about what he looked
Fuck
like,
what
and
he
I feel
looked like, bro. He skeeted condoms and left him on his baby,
but that
baby
could be
seat.
but is it factual? That's the problem. Is Nas gonna really come out and say, yeah, bro, there's skeet on my baby car seat? Like, big deal. Like, Nas could have said that too, and Nas said so much more, and it sounded more. I don't know what it is. It just sounded more factual coming from Nas. I'm not trying to say one voice is over another voice, but it was just
I
like
don't know. I think
Nas, when
Jay
he
did
raps, he
hit
was
the
giving
joint,
dates
though.
and times on stuff. He was like, back at this show when you did this, who did this for you, and remember this guy, I said this and he said this. Like, Nas was telling stories. Jay-Z was just telling like, this is like, oh, I skeeted in your girl's backseat and this, that, whatever, da, da, da. But like, come on. Like, I feel like
Skeeted the left
Ether.
condoms on your baby seat.
I feel like when you go to the club, you'll hear Ether before you hear Jay's.
I mean, fuck Jay-Z. I mean, the shit Ether.
That started there too, bro. He did that.
Look,
the beginning to end is hard.
when I go back now, right now, today, I say Nas did win that battle. But back then, I thought Jay was God, bro. So it was like,
bro.
I felt he beat him.
But okay, but the bar you said was the one bar that everyone tells me about. Was like, oh, skeeted on the car.
I mean,
seat,
it was
whatever.
more to it than that. I just can't remember it.
Yeah, but the hardest, like, even when he says, I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas, bro. And bro, that one too was like,
rock
you were done, bro. You were done. That bar goes so much harder than Kendrick's OV-ho. What does OVO stand for? The other vaginal option. Like, I think that when he was attacking OVO, that was lame compared to how I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. Like, that went hard. And I was just like, Rockefeller, rock fellas. I was like, yo, Nas gave it to him and the whole record label, as he should have. And like, yeah, for me, Nas destroyed what he looked like, his character, the things he grew up doing, how he's copying after Big. Like, I can just think about that song. I haven't heard it in years, but like, when I just look at Jay-Z, I just think of like Nas calling you a rat, bro.
I mean,
Ether's
Ether's probably gonna get more of more play because it was actually on the album. I can't remember what songs. I mean, because Jay was throwing subliminals at Nas for like ever though.
Yeah,
like,
they had a beef that kind of started like Drake and Kendrick. Their beef
it was the
similar.
same kind of thing because they were them. Like it was Pac and Big, and then it was Jay and Nas. That's how it went. Yeah, that shit was that. But yeah, I mean, today definitely Nas beat that. But
Nas even said, "How many more of Big's rhymes are gonna come out of your fat lips?" It's all coming back to me. All you got to do is picture Jay-Z's face.
Yeah, he was definitely.
You just picture his face, and you can remember all of Nas's lines. That's what I'm trying to say here. You know what I mean? I don't look at Nas and think of what Jay-Z said about him, because Nas really painted a picture, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Because this is what I'm saying. Like, most of Jay's direct joints was all on mixtapes. So Ether it's like on the album, so it's going to get the play. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to live a little bit longer. But Jay was just coming out like that. When he said that skeeted left condoms on your baby seat, that was like a freestyle on fucking Hot 97 some shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, Jay was coming at him just like how it was back in the days of straight mixtape shit. Boom, boom, boom. Like, I'm just gonna slap shit out of you. And
I feel like that's how J. Cole came at Kendrick, and then he immediately apologized. He talks about that too.
Cole tried to, but he
said he had writer's block.
I think he thought it was gonna be play is what it was. But you know, whatever, when he's getting calls, because he's in both camps, so he's getting text messages and getting calls from both sides of people like, yo, what's going on? What you doing? Like, boom, boom, boom. But I feel what he was saying, as far as, you know, us on the outside, we look at when they mention the big three, Kendrick, Drake, fucking Cole, you immediately, or at least in my head, I immediately think like, yo, these guys are like best friends probably. Like, they probably talk to each other all the time. They hanging out, kicking it, girls, kids, everybody's like da-da-da-da. But Cole's like, bro, I probably talk to these motherfuckers once or twice a year, if that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are my peers, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as with the music go, but he's like, I'm not, I don't know these guys enough to die for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when they start getting into like when shit getting serious, it's like, yeah, I mean, y'all my dogs, but
he said something in the beginning of that interview too, where he said that Cam did his verse. He said he went to the bathroom, came back, Cam was done with his verse.
Cam was done with that shit.
It was almost like an insult, but not an insult, because he was like, I was gonna check it, but I was like, but you Cam. And he was just like, and then when I listened to it, I'd listened to it a couple of times, and I was just like, wow, okay, yeah, you really went in, you really did your thing. And I was like, is that a lightweight, like a passive aggressive way of saying, bro, you need to put more detail on my track? And Cam even said, I ain't even gonna charge you for it. So, and then it turned into like that whole, is this a favor for a favor?
I don't like that.
So, and then J. Cole never showed up for that interview, and then that's where Cam felt salty and then probably pressed that lawsuit on him, because he was like, bro, I did this solid for you, and then I expected you to come through. But like, bro, Cam did a verse in 15 minutes or less, bro. That's wild.
He did, but this is, you got to see Cole's point, though.
That's why Cole I never liked him.
I would have, like, he was like, I would have paid you and would have still did the show for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that favor. I don't like doing that favor for a favor shit. Because what my favor is and your favor is
might be different from your favor. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
so,
especially
I don't play
now,
that
the
shit.
Diddy files and the Epstein files.
Yeah. No, we don't play the favor for a favor game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I felt Cole on that. Now what Cole should have did was like, bro, because he kept being like, yo, I'm mixing the album or whatever. I'll be done in like 2 weeks or a month or something.
He did this manually by using tape, he said, right?
That's a cool little process. I want to learn that. Yeah.
Because he has to explain himself again, because that's why people are talking about why you take so long to drop a damn album.
You got to give it that warmth,
like that.
Bro. It gives it that analog vinyl warmth sound.
You can keep
what
that,
saying?
Bro. I could put a filter over that if I want to hear it like that.
See,
I'll buy your
album.
No, I get it.
You're a consumer.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? When you make the stuff, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
You're right. But you know what? Just listen back into that. It sounded kind of, because it almost sounds dated, bro. Like a lot of that stuff sounded like it was okay. I wasn't really vibing it. I was like,
you don't like the lo-fi
and of
sound?
Course,
some people don't like the lo-fi sound.
No, I love lo-fi. But I'm saying,
that's what that is. That's what you do to get that
But
tape.
Listening to his music,
I don't know if he was mixing. I don't know if he was mixing this album on tape. I don't know if that's what he was doing. I think he was mixing something else on there, because
just trying to find new ways to be creative and stuff. So
I get it. You know what I'm saying? I be watching these dudes. I seen a video. The guy, he took cassette tapes and he was DJing with them shits. Yeah. Like mixing with them. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is inventive. You know what I'm saying? But it just
trying to get a Grammy.
The sound that it is, bro. It gives you that. It gives you a retro vibe, and it'll take you back. You know. But yeah, man, that was a trash ass interview. Cole, you need to do better. Stop being disingenuous.
Whoa.
You need to be stop being long-winded like that. Stick to topics, get to the point, move the fuck on.
Yeah. Say what you want to say.
Cam,
say
do pushbacks. Do pushback, bro. Ask more questions. It's your show, bro. Your show, fam.
That was one of the things I was going to say, is that someone in the comments said, oh, Cam is such a great interviewer. He actually lets the interviewee talk. And I was just like, okay, there's a difference, but I get it. But there's sometimes where I don't know if maybe Cam wasn't talking enough, or maybe J. Cole felt like he had to fill the air. But like,
bro, the only time he butted in was to hit him with the pause. That's the only time he butted in.
It's facts. Yo, my wife fell asleep, woke up, and he was still on the same question. But my wife was like, is he still talking about that? I'm like, yeah. I was like, are you watching this too with me? And she was like, I fell asleep and woke up. He's still talking about how he did defend Drake. I was like, yeah, it just sounds like a long-winded excuse to like people believe him. And then he used God for everything. He's like, oh, and then God told me this, and then I asked myself this question. Bro, he asked himself a whole story,
that's the scapegoat,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just say it with your chest, bro. Like Kevin Hart said, say it with your chest. I mean,
yeah, man. Cole, you disappointed me,
he's
man.
He's not gonna come out and say I was scared. I'm sure he was scared for his life, his wife, his kids. He thinks like, Kendrick don't play. He probably fears the shooting because Drake's house did get shot up. Drake's still making movies.
It
music,
did, and I'm sure.
what I'm saying?
I mean, I get that he probably felt
But that's
that
part of the game,
way. But I mean, he did what was right for him. We, as the spectator consumers, we want blood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. I want blood. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I don't want blood. I want skills to show
Well,
for
what I
yourself.
see
If
is
you're
I
gonna
don't
call
want
yourself the
nobody
top
to
3,
die,
bro, if you're gonna show yourself the top 3, then you better defend yourself and don't let no one out rap you, bro. Like, you're gonna say
I
top
felt
3,
like
you
he
want to be number 1.
I felt like he could have whooped these motherfuckers' asses, dog. Like,
And
that
if
would have been great.
But his problem was what he said. He didn't have no beef with them, bro. You have beef the second this man called you out. He said, "Motherfuck the big 3. It's just big meat." Bump, like, bro.
But
and
that's
then
it. But see, this is okay. So
after but that's when Kendrick went after his bar. He said, "It's not the big 3. It's just big me."
I
So
get
that was
but that's
Cole's
what he was
bar.
saying.
That's a diss.
But Cole didn't feel threatened by that, though. I feel
what
him
I'm
on that
saying.
part.
That's
he was
a
like, he
threat,
didn't
though.
feel
That's
threatened on that. Maybe, but
he
it's not
didn't.
enough to anger me
Should've.
so much to where I want to go and diss you back or
But
go
the second-
crazy with you.
And
you know,
that's
on
what's
you,
crazy
whatever.
is, but he said it and the masses were listening. And then you even got LeBron James mouthing it. You got the world listening. And like, bro, if I gave you a compliment and then you said, bro, F you, it's not you and me, it's just me, bro. Like, if that's he complimented Kendrick on a Drake song. Like, that's wild. And then for Kendrick to turn around and say what he said, and then, there's all that passive aggressive rapping stuff on the song that Kendrick came out with, Control. When Kendrick came out talking about all the other rappers and this and that, how I'm better than all of them.
And he really wasn't going too crazy on them dudes. Then he wasn't going too crazy.
But
he
Cole kind of felt targeted.
Yeah.
Drake felt targeted, but then they didn't really go in because Kendrick kind of cleared the air on that one and said, "Oh, I wasn't really talking about that. I was just playing. Nah, you ain't playing, bro. Like, I know
he wasn't playing with Drake.
It's part of
we know that now.
He wasn't playing. Yeah, correct.
He wasn't playing with him. But yeah.
So that interview, the Jay-Z interview.
Fuck
they asked
that
Jay-Z straight
interview. And fuck that kid that interviewed him. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit either. I don't like that shit.
I thought that too. I was like, why they got this little ass kid just interviewing Jay-Z? Jay-Z can't do an interview with a grown man?
I'm going to tell you why.
Someone in our generation?
I'm going to tell you why. Because anybody outside of this little kid is going to give him some pushback, right? I think what it is, like, with this kid, I think Jay's gearing up to do something. I don't know if he about to drop an album, whatever. He getting ready to do something, right? He has some things he has to clear up because of, whatever, with that lawsuit shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So some things have happened since 444, so he just got to clear up some shit. So he's like, all right, do an interview, right? Who he reaching out, like, who should I do this interview with? They probably throwing names, Joe Budden, fucking Joe Rogan. Like, they probably just throwing names at him, and he just like, nah, whatever. And somebody was like, well, yo, I got this kid over here. You can probably check him out. All right, let me get to know this little nigga before I sit down and have an interview with him. Let me fill him out. And while he getting to know him and shit like that, he probably like just letting him know
he's sunning
like,
him.
I don't want to talk about this kind of shit. Don't ask me no questions about that. I'll explain
Controlling
this to
the narrative.
But off the record, you know what I'm saying? This is what happened. But you know what I'm saying? So I think they was building up to this, like building themselves a relationship before they had the interview. Cause Jay was mad comfortable with the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Mad comfortable.
And so yeah, they had already talked about this, and I hate that shit, bro. Like, somebody like Jay don't do interviews, and I feel like if you an artist that don't do interviews, bro, you should do like a real interview with somebody that's gonna give you some pushback, bro. Like, and these motherfuckers
someone
don't
with
be
the
wanting
same
no
money
pushback.
level as you. Like, I kind of like that one interview he did with Kevin Hart. I mean, Kevin ain't worth billions, but I'm sure Kevin in the 100 millions. Kevin Hart did
give
that.
him a little more respect. Yeah, he'll give him.
He gave him the respect and all. That's all good. But now you're talking about.
But Kevin's not a real journalist, though, so he's not gonna.
No, not at all. But
you know what I mean.
It was a heavyweight with another heavyweight. Here you got some kid that we never even seen, just because he show up and he knows all your music or he's some type of enthusiast. He's kind of like a fan. So it's like, you know, you want someone who's unbiased, someone who's like a real like, I mean, I'm not saying the kid's not a real journalist, but it's just like, you can obviously tell he was a fan and he's not going to push on him, like you said. So it's like, yeah, I thought of that dynamic as well. I was like, who is this kid? Yeah. I mean, maybe it's my fault for not knowing who he is, but at the same time, it's like Jay-Z could have done this with
slap for this, but yeah, he could have went on a fucking Breakfast Club or some shit. He could have went on Ebro and them. You know what I'm saying? Like they got their own shit going. He could have went there. Like he had places he could have went with people that are seasoned vets in this shit. You know what I'm saying? But he decided to go with somewhere where he could control the narrative, which is whatever, you know, say safe for him. You know what I mean? Because the kid even asked him something, and Jay was like, "Yeah, I don't think I want to talk about that," or some shit like that. I'm just like,
yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah,
like that shit is weird, dog. It really wasn't even no crazy question. I don't think it was, but it's just, you know, I get when you a star or whatever, you got to keep some kind of mystique to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be too familiar with everybody, so or make yourself too familiar or open.
And if you watch the whole thing, did you see like the little theatrics that they added to the interview? Like little cuts. There was pieces like where Jay-Z, because he had like a grill in his mouth, and then he was doing this thing where he was like screaming. He was like, like I'm like, Jay-Z's acting. It was just B-roll in between cuts, right? So Jay-Z was doing this thing where he was like acting like he was screaming like out loud. I was just like, I've never seen Jay-Z like be so performative. And then there's even a scene where he's taking like this wooden like African mask and he's putting it up to his face. I thought that was kind of weird. And I remember there's that one guy, Skrilla, the guy who everyone's 6'7", like that guy. He did an interview with somebody, and he like a podcast live streamer, and the live streamer was playing around with his stuff in the guy's house, and he did exactly what Jay-Z was doing in the B-roll. He put this mask up to his face, and Skrilla was like, that mask is a sacred mask, and blah blah blah, and he was like, oh yeah, what does it mean, or something like that, and the guy was like, when you put your face up to it, it takes your soul, and then the guy was like. And then we all know that Skrilla was all into like this Santeria voodoo stuff, and he was talking all this satanic stuff. But Skrilla wasn't joking. Like he told the kid straight up, like, yeah, that mask, when you put it onto your face, it takes your soul and things like that. And then it was just funny that it was the same type of mask that Jay-Z was doing in the B-roll. And I was just like, I never seen Jay-Z be so performative, bro. Like, really? Like, he's just a straight up, like, I'm in your face, here I am, rap. Like, he's not so, like, he was like mouth wide open. Doing all this weird
This is
stuff.
a whole production and shit. I don't remember seeing that shit. I didn't finish the interview, but I got halfway through it.
It's really short.
That shit.
Yeah, it was like to the middle to the third quarter. Yeah, no, I was watching it, and then they showed some little B-roll, but it was like real quick stuff. I was like, what was he just doing? So I went back, I slowed it down and like paused it right there, and then I was just like, I was like slow motion, and I was just like, I've never seen Jay-Z act so weird, bro. So I was just like, and even Jay-Z admitted too, like he's got to change up his game because he's just like, I don't live that life no more, and I don't do this. So it's like, you know, I got to make sure that what I'm rapping about,
he got
is this
shit
and that.
to talk about. He could still do his shit. I just don't want him to come with that offbeat flow. For the love of God, don't come with that offbeat flow, bro.
Thank you. Just you said that, bro. I didn't know how you felt about offbeat rap.
Oh, I fucking hate that fucking flow. I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah,
like I'm like, yo, you could have just stayed not rapping if you want to sound like that, yo. Like,
I mean, it's pretty impressive how you can even stay offbeat. Like,
you know, not too many people could do that, bro. The only person that I can say that I like they rapping ability offbeat is fucking G Herbo. Like G Herbo, he be rapping off that motherfucker crazy, but he be snapping all at the same time. Like he the only one I can listen to. Like I fuck with G Herbo, and it's like, and he be always off like a motherfucker, but it works for him. Nobody else. Like, so the Shaka would, he remember he rapped off the beat like a motherfucker too, and his shit was terrible.
Yeah, sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Some of it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for the most part, bro, like Herbo was, he's him, but yeah, it don't fit Jay. Like Jay had a pocket, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, you got to stay in your pocket, bro, or don't at all. Like Nas ain't changed his shit up in 30 years, bro, and it still worked.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Nah, Jay need to get back in his J bag, dog. Cause he getting older. He ain't never say he not gonna drop any more music. So I feel like if you we only probably got 1, maybe 2 albums left out of this fool. So if that's what it's gonna be, give me the OJ. I need the OJ back. Fuck out of here.
Oh man, we've been talking about that interview. This rap stuff is too much.
That rap crap.
That rap can't spell crap without rap. Is that what they say? Can't spell rap
like
without
that.
crap. We can't spell crap without rap.
Whatever them crybaby ass conservatives
be
talking about.
Speaking of conservatives, we spoke about that. We spoke about the conservative thing. So we got the I know everybody's probably seen it. If you haven't seen it, I got to share here. The conservative
you
white woman.
been living under a motherfucking rock.
The Druskis.
Yo, Druski's is fucking great, dog. Like I fucking love Druski.
He came out of nowhere, buddy. I mean, not out of nowhere, but it's just like he's taking over 2025, 26.
Yeah, get on your feet, boy!
It's oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Get on your feet!
My bad.
That pen shit. We gotta talk about that pen shit.
Get it, Erica.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is.
He should have put more rings on. He should have put more rings on, bro. Bro, how they cover up that beard?
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God, and that is why we say. But when I say church, I mean like the Holy Blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Oh my gosh. Is that Meek Mills in the background, bro? Is that Meek Mills?
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha.
Funny.
And
Organic.
Bella will have all organic cup.
I don't know where he got this part out of.
Yes, everything.
This is more
organic.
some Legally Blonde type stuff. I never took Erica Kirk as this. Organic.
Three.
He had to do this so many times. Oh, and then the Pilates, like
that shit is right.
I don't know where he got this from. I don't know if there's a skit of Erica doing this stuff or something.
We have to.
I don't know. I don't follow her crazy
especially
ass.
all white men.
Well, they found
This
this
shit-
side by
dude
side
right
of
here.
this.
Those are
Yeah.
the boys that we care about in this country.
And she said that.
America-
She said, "Hold on, pause that shit. Hold, pause it right quick." Bro, this bro Erica said, she said all white mailmen.
Yeah. White mailmen. I heard that. You're right. Yes. I was like, there's something wrong with that. I know what she meant. I knew it was MALE. But I was like, for a second, I was like, did she say MAIL?
She was supposed
Like
to just say
mailman?
all white men, but she said all white
mailmen. Wow. Very specific there. All the mailmen of America. You're right. Actually, that leads me to think that, did you see that one video of Trump where Godfrey mimics what Trump said about Calvin Newsom is the president of the United States? And
Yeah,
he
I
said
saw that shit.
Oh, that was funny. Bro.
That was funny too.
Where's this video? Okay, let's go back.
Yes,
It's almost over.
because they are
On
the
their
ones
backs.
who mattered most.
Get on your feet, boy!
Buddy's eyes said it all.
Dude, just like
Buddy's
what the
eyes said it
fuck?
all.
But yo, that shit, Druski's fucking great for that. Now listen, everybody out there. These motherfuckers gonna come back and do something. Now it's gonna be super racist, whatever it is.
Oh,
but they can't do
think
that.
about that.
What they gonna do
They
is,
can't do blackface.
bro, they do blackface every fucking year. Every year for Halloween, there's somebody that does blackface and it's gonna be on Twitter or some shit, bro. These motherfuckers, y'all been racist, bro. Nobody gives a fuck, dog. You know what I'm saying? At least I don't give a fuck. Keep that shit over there. That's cool. Whatever, in the privacy of your own shit. But they gonna do something and they gonna try and cause an uproar. So just be ready for that, y'all.
Be ready.
You know they is. Because she got to come back. Cause he can't. Did you see when he came back and was like, "I'm not apologizing"? He dropped a video saying, "Yeah, I'm not apologizing."
But when my wife
shit.
watched it, it's like sound like AI to me. It's like it sound like
Nah, that
I
was
don't know
him.
what's
He was
real
like,
anymore.
It's hard, but yeah, it was. I'm assuming it was him. Now you got me questioning it. But he was like, "I ain't apologizing for that shit." Whatever. If it looks ridiculous, something you need to check yourself on. I'm
For
like,
real.
you right, yo. You do some ridiculous ass shit, bro. Ain't nobody out here with sparks and putting on shows 2 weeks after they fucking husband got their neck blown off. Like, ain't nobody doing that shit, bro.
Yeah,
you
having
did.
conference calls
You know
with
what I'm
your whole
saying?
team, having conference calls about your sales, your numbers, and all that kind of stuff, and
All
just
that
using,
bullshit. Like, yeah, she's a
It's-
fucking weirdo, bro.
it's
all
pretty bad.
I think
so.
that whole TPUSA shit, I think that's just gonna come down. I think at some point it's gonna come falling down and she's gonna fade out into whatever. She's probably gonna end up marrying some fucking weird ass conservative some dude. And then that'll be the end of that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes,
yeah,
I was
bro.
listening to these two white ladies. They were like from like I think they were used to be ex-conservatives. At least one of them for sure said she was a recovering conservative and like used to watch
You
TP
talking
and all
about
that.
Jennifer Welch and Pumps?
No, it's called something like iHip News. Yeah, one of them
Those
called
my
it too. She
babies.
said, what did she say? The girl on the left said they're gonna be bankrupt and blah blah blah. She was going in. She
was
loved
in
the
there.
Druski video skit. She
She
loved
that
it.
shit. That's what's her name? Jennifer Welch. She's on she on a HGTV joint. She was on there. Like she do like house remodels and shit. That's what she did.
Which one is she? The one on the left or the right?
That's the one on the left.
The one that be cussing all the time.
The long blonde joint. Yeah, she does most of the talking. She leads it. But the one with the glasses, that's Pumps. That's her homegirl. That's the she's the one that
she used to be conservative.
Yeah, she used to be in that
Yo,
world. And
that
shit
lady
like
on
that.
the left was blasting, bro. She goes on rants.
She hates those motherfuckers. She hates these motherfuckers. That's why I love her though. She be popping shit. She be popping big shit.
She be going, and that was funny. I was watching. I was like, man, Druski gonna do a skit on your ass and to see how much you like it then. But and that's what Candace Owens said too. Candace was like, Druski, come on, go ahead, do me. I'm next. Like
that'd be great.
She's all for it.
He need to just sit down and do it. Like he just need to sit down with her little crazy ass. That'll be a funny little.
Yeah,
like
Candace
you know would be a good fucking interview. You ever seen like a Funny Marco?
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long time.
A Funny Marco interview with Candace Owens would be fucking epic. I think that shit would be great. I'd die laughing, bro. That shit would be too funny.
Yeah,
because he for sure be looking at her crazy as hell, dog. But
yeah, the interview. Speaking of, we're on that interview thing. Did you see the T.I.? Oh, you didn't see that, did you? The T.I. CeeLo?
I didn't see the T.I. CeeLo. Who did the interview?
T.I. was interviewing, brought CeeLo and CeeLo's son in. I think that's his son. His name is like River or something like that. Weird.
So
bro.
does T.I. have another show?
I think it's called Expedition. I don't know, something like that.
He still got his.
He
still got his
Yeah.
His
podcast. I'm surprised too.
I didn't think he still had that. Yeah,
but he has a whole studio, and it was interesting because he's sitting down, CeeLo's sitting down, and then CeeLo's son, or the guy who just dressed mad, he's like a black guy, he looks tall as hell, is like mad goth and rock looking. But T.I. is a really good interviewer, bro. Like he can say some stuff without saying some stuff,
because he knows these people though. Yeah,
but he's good with his words, man. Like I was sitting back watching, I had to pause every 2 seconds to laugh with my wife because I'm like, yo, T.I. is calling him straight out. He basically told them like, bro, you know, like, what religion are you? Like, what's going on? Like, why you doing what you doing? Like, why you dressed like that? And then CeeLo did a long-winded response. My wife was like, bro, just say what it is. And it was like a whole J. Cole thing all over again. And it was just him going on this long-winded thing about what his religion is. But like, T.I. was like, you know, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and then CeeLo's like, yeah, like stuttering, bro. Weird. He was acting weird. And then the same thing with the son. CeeLo looks over at him and lets his son answer for himself. And then T.I. basically was telling the kid, like, okay, but like, you know, in a nice way, because I can't even say it the way T.I. did. T.I. was doing was his wordplay is crazy, but he basically told the kid straight up, like, bro, but when you dress a certain type of way, and our people put you in a certain kind of category because that's what those kind of people actually dress like and do and this and that. And like, so it's hard to tell, like, if you're a Christian or if you're a Satanist or something like that. Like, if you're satanic, just come out and say it. Like, but he said it very, very professionally, bro. It was really interesting. Like, it was like wordplay wrestling that they were going back and forth, and T.I. did not back down. And he was like, he wanted a response out of these two guys, but they were just beating around the bush. Really weird. It looked kind of
So what is he
uncomfortable.
trying to say? Like, CeeLo's a Satanist?
Yeah, because, well, CeeLo first went out to some award show. I forgot which one it was, and he had on like these bright red contacts, wearing this weird stuff, and he looked really gothic. And then the guy that his son was with him or something, like River, whatever his name is, and he's dressed like Kiss from like the rock band, like got black paint all over here, acting all weird. And then and they're acting really dark and weird. And then so when T.I. brings him on to the interview, you see T.I. just straight going in like, let me see if I can find a skit. I'm sure there's a short, but T.I. asked him straight up, but very, very clearly good.
You know, like, I mean, if the purpose of the interview was to figure out whatever their religion is, then okay. But if that's how he came out.
No, it was about just interviewing them. I think they got new music coming out, but T.I. just wanted to get to that part too.
Because the kid coming out there looking like whatever.
Because they both
but
coming
he
out
knows
looking
CeeLo
weird.
though, I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, because this be my thing with like Christian folk, and like T.I., for him to say that those people are Satanists, he's implying that, well, you're gonna go to hell. And I be looking at a lot of these Christians out here that be condemning everybody else to hell when they going to go to fucking hell themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like that judgy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you automatically coming out like, just, that shit is weird. I don't get it, but that's me putting my 2 cents in the bucket.
Let me see. Well, this is the whole.
You ain't gonna be able to find that whole. You probably got to go through that whole joint to find that clip.
Let me see.
But yeah, I always wanted to sing. I always wanted to sing. When I got into MCing, the first MC I remember hearing from Atlanta was.
I wonder if it's here. Most replayed.
So, even if I got to give it away, you know, it could be, you know, some shit that I don't have no plans for. I just want people to hear stuff that you know what I'm saying, that exists. You know what I mean?
Let's talk a little bit about genre bending.
Okay.
Gnarls didn't fit neatly into hip hop, soul, pop.
I don't even see his son. But the interview I watched, like, his son was standing right back here. That guy
was able to define.
But yeah, it would be too long. Oh, I know how to find it. When you show the son actually talking, that's probably this part. I don't see the son talking at all.
I don't even see the dude's son on there at all.
I know. I just saw that. Is this new or old? But anyways, people want, this is the new one. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, huh?
Yeah, he sits there. T.I. talks to the son because he said he lets his son talk for himself.
Joe,
I wonder if they cut that out. Interesting. I can't find it, but it's too long-winded. But yeah, man, that was uncomfortable watching.
That shit was just like, yeah, it's uncalled for. Even if he did, like, whatever. So what, nigga? Your ass be out here doing some buck ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who,
he looking
T.I.?
at, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he be looking at this fool's son. This nigga's son might go to heaven. You might not. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, y'all got to stop that judgy shit. I hate that shit so much.
But like, it's the thing is that but no, Jay-Z, T.I. said it. He was just like, you know, he basically said he represents like Christianity and he's Christian and there's no need to hide it. If you are Satan, just come out and say you are or whatever. Don't be trying to beat around the bush. And then like Jay-Z and I keep saying Jay-Z, T.I. All these letters, bro. CeeLo, Jay-Z, T.I. T.I. was basically saying how he believes in Jesus Christ, and he says Jesus Christ. And then Cardi just had an interview with Jimmy Fallon, I think that's his name. And then she came out, she was like, I'm a Christian, I believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And then she was like, oh, this is my Jesus year. And then Jimmy was like, your Jesus what?
My Jesus year.
Because she was like,
she's 33.
33. Yeah. So Jimmy was like, oh, that's interesting. Da, 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 da. And I was just like, I thought there was some funny little edits there. But like, for celebrities to come out and say the name Jesus is like, it's kind of like it's a new thing. Like sometimes they just say God. Everyone just says God. Thank God, I thank God. But when they come out and they just listen, when they do the award shows, they're scared to say Jesus. It's almost like saying what are you a Republican or a Democrat? You know what I'm saying?
Cause they got, cause
their fan bases.
Cause these motherfuckers, bro. I don't know. A lot of these people just are going with the crowd on shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna sit here and judge because, like I said, I hate people that judge. So I'm not gonna do that. But I just want to know when's the last time Cardi went to church. Like I want to know when. When's the last time you read a scripture? When's the last time you prayed before you know what I'm saying? Like when's the last time you do these?
I think she's changing
things. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she's changing. I don't know. That's what she's saying. She's saying she's changing. I don't know if she's changing or not, but she's saying she is. My wife told me too that she's trying to get a reduction, but she's trying to take some of that out of her backside. So she's trying to lose some of that BBL.
Take out some of the shit she put in. These motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, poor Cardi,
Lord, boy.
But yeah.
I guess that should be it, man. That's an hour right there, man. We got some things to tend to. But yeah, man, next week, I don't know, we're gonna try and drop that shit on Monday. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. But
we gotta drop a whole video separately on the whole new Ye album that came out.
On the Ye album, yeah, man.
The video.
We got to do
video. That's a whole nother video in itself.
Yeah, we got to do a deep dive into that one. Yeah, but that was a good album though. You know, for what I've listened to so far. So, but yeah, I fuck with it. I know it's, you know, some people still kind of not trusting Ye, which I get it. I don't trust that motherfucker either. But he makes good music, man, and you gotta separate the two, bro. Like he's
just imagine the industry without Ye though. I can't.
I mean, at some point he gonna dip out. He got kids and grandkids and all these motherfuckers out here. Like Travis Scott is Kanye, you know what I'm saying?
But there would be no Travis Scott without Kanye though, right?
Exactly.
I mean, there could have been, but I feel like what I mean by the industry without Kanye is like that bad guy, weird dude, like conspiracy theorist, like always off the top weirdo. Like, I don't know. I mean, if we didn't have Kanye, the only closest thing to him would probably be like, I guess Tyler the Creator, or I don't know, like, I don't know who else comes close to
just weird like that. Yeah, it'd be
Kanye.
Tyler. Yeah,
like that's it. And I don't really like Tyler the Creator. Like I don't think he's a genuine like as Kanye.
he's a fool though, bro. I think he's
super foolish.
I don't think Kanye genuine. I think he putting on a damn show too all the time. But
for sure. But at least he even says it. Like he did an interview with, I think it was Academics, and then he was like, before Academics shows up to the hotel, he was like, I'm gonna go.
When he got
up.
the Nazi fucking stews.
He pretty much put it, but he knew Academics was recording all of that. He was just like, all right, I just do this as a facade. Da, da, da. He knows what he's doing, but I think he's better at it than this kid, Tyler. That's my opinion.
Bro, I can't. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, when it comes to Ye and his antics, I block all that shit out, bro. Like,
It's entertaining, bro. It's funny. It's great. It's good. It's funny. It's serious.
But it's like
it's hard to do. Be funny and serious.
Yeah.
To be half serious.
To be half serious. Fucking joke. You on one, buddy.
It's tough, bro.
Yeah, man.
Before we release, well, we got like 30 seconds. Guys, if you're watching this to the end, was informed that Trump is now Jewish. So I know we didn't talk politics that much, but I went down a rabbit hole. So if you guys don't believe me, go ahead and look it up for yourselves. There's tons of videos. Apparently he's been Jewish since 2017 and he's being controlled. I know you're going to edit that now.
Jewish lobby. And
if you're editing this out, you're going to edit out the J word. Trump is now the J word.
He is the J word. Well, he's been the J word since
17 apparently.
And then that makes all the sense in the fucking world if it's true. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, man. His daughter first, and Jared Kushner and his daughter got married, I think back in 2010 or something like that. All that stuff.
I think he been the J word since 2008. Honestly.
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
Wild. And you know what's crazy?
2008.
It also makes sense because when he got inaugurated, when he was doing the thing, what is it called? At the inauguration where they have to swear in and put their hands on the, bro, he didn't put his hand on the Bible.
Yeah.
No, and everyone just let it go. And the reason why no one knows that he's actually Jewish now is because all of the media that was supposed to cover it, like CNN and all that, they all got dropped and they didn't want people to cover that because it would mess with his fan base. So he controlled the narrative, but there's like tons of proof that he's the J word. Yeah, bro. But watch the inauguration, bro. He doesn't even they put the Bible out in front of him like that. And then like he just stands there with his hands down and he's like, I, as the president, da 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 da. And he repeats after.
Either that or he was going to burst into flames if he would have did that shit, and that would have put an end to.
But remember when he held the Bible the last time?
That was his Bible. It was his Bible. It wasn't.
But the way he was holding it was the Trump Bible. He was like,
yeah, because that was the Trump Bible. Yeah. This motherfucker, right, bro.
But yeah. I just thought I'd drop that in there before we leave. I know that sucks. We didn't talk much politics today, bro. We're gonna get like 3 views.
That shit. We need a break from that madness every now and again, man. Y'all, just to keep our peace and sanity shit. That's why it's good to have people like Ye and these motherfuckers out here still doing dumb shit, so.
Yeah, man.
We all good, man. So
like subscribe, comment below.
Shit.
Keep your negativity to yourself. We half serious, Rob and Joe.
Or not. I don't give a fuck. I'm with the smoke, dog. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Or fucking
that's the half of the show. Your half and mine not half. Mine not being serious, you being serious with the, let's go. Half serious.
Let's go. Shit.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Out. Peace.